said, hey, I have some feedback for you on the multidimensionally jacked experience, right? This is basically working with me to get in shape. This was within the first couple weeks of working with me, right? He said, I'm trying to become more multidimensionally jacked every single day myself. If I told you the power business deals we closed last week, I think going to the gym more regularly has improved my business focus and has made me a better leader for my family. My fiance and kids are all watching with anticipation. My mother-in-law keeps telling me she sees me losing weight. My business partners all started going to the gym regularly as well because they know I go as much as I can now. My kids and fiance, they all want to start going to the gym. The respect level for dad has risen in the house as well. I know most of your demographic you speak on with these men who are trying to get a girlfriend. But for me, as a father with 3 kids and 3 businesses, listen to this, 3 kids and 3 businesses and a father, right? I needed to build my self-discipline and willpower in the gym. I also started going to therapy as well. So I could become better because the business was only getting harder. I've said this, the business gets harder over time. The business gets harder over time, right? And my family is growing healthily, so new challenges and situations are coming up every day that are way more challenging than before. Making fitness a priority has helped me get more mentally strong so I can dominate business and take care of my family with more strength and empathy. Right, so the question is, should you get jacked or rich first? Which one? Getting jacked or getting rich, right? Now, the obvious answer that everyone says is, well, do both, right? Just do both. Get jacked and get rich. But I also believe that there are phases that people go through where they put their energy towards one thing versus the other, right? So for example, like if you're somebody who you have no business, you have no direction, you're working a job you don't like, right? Or you're somebody who you kind of want to start a business, but you don't necessarily know what to do, it would make sense to focus on getting jacked first. And I'm not saying give it 100%, right? Put all your 100% into just going to the gym and eating clean, and that's all you do. No, you have to live life throughout the process, right? That's what's cool about getting jacked, getting in elite shape. You can live life throughout the process. You should become a well-rounded individual. But when it comes down to what makes sense for how much energy you're putting in, if you don't have a direction yet, you should be searching for that direction. You should be finding signals for what direction in business you should do, what kind of business models you should do. You should be researching that on your free time. But ideally, you want to also focus on getting in the gym, getting in the best shape of your life, and being as aesthetic as possible and being as functional as possible and getting your energy levels high, right? The reason for this, there's multiple reasons. The first is appearance, of course. I always talk about this. Like when you look jacked, when you look like you're in elite shape, not look like, but you are in elite shape. When you walk into a room, the people who have money, the people who are going to be handing you opportunities, it's going to be a lot easier for them to recognize you and for you to even get those opportunities if you look like you're disciplined, if you look, because that's what getting jacked, that's what getting in elite shape shows. It shows that you're disciplined. It shows that you actually take your life seriously, even if you don't have a direction yet. A lot of people, they make the mistake of not having a direction and not being in shape, which then looks like you're just like, you're worthless, right? I don't believe any human being is worthless, but it shows that like, how can I utilize this person? What skills do they have? And then you don't get approached by these people who actually have money or who have opportunities that they're ready to give you. I'll give you a good example. When I was just getting into the business world, I was even just getting into corporate, I never put a job interview out to get a job. My first job that I got was literally because I looked very, very jacked, right? I looked in shape. Not jacked like a bodybuilder, but I just looked like an athlete, I had the muscular athletic physique. I still do, right? Because I had that, people started to come up to me, right? At whatever events I was going to. By the way, you need to be social as well. Being social is very important. But I would just start walking into these rooms and like these people. And here's the thing with wealthy people, by the way. Wealthy people, they don't tell you that they're wealthy. And most of the time, they don't even look like they're wealthy. They're not the ones that are wearing the APs and they're wearing the Rolexes and they're dressing up in all design. No, They're actually the most silent movers. Like, you would never know. There are some people who I've met who I still know that are worth billions. When I say billions, B with a B, billions of dollars that you would not even know unless you obviously went to their house or you saw the car that they were driving. And sometimes they don't even drive super nice cars, right? It's silent wealth. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Silent wealth. That's how the wealthiest people move. These people like to talk. They like to socialize. Their life is so good that they just like to just have fun and talk to people. So when you get around these types of people, which I highly recommend, just going to networking events, meeting new people in your neighborhood. This is, by the way, if you don't have a direction yet, get jacked to be able to go to these places, and these people will start to break the ice with you. You don't need to start breaking the ice and sounding desperate, right? You walk around, you just say hi, you have a nice smile, right? Obviously, you should be well kept. Make sure that your appearance is of high status, right? By the way, I always say this, getting jacked is the easiest way to showcase high status without having to have any money, right? So when you go to these places, these people will start to say, bro, you're in really good shape. What do you do? Right? Or how did you get there? What's your routine? They won't even talk about business. See, a lot of wealthy people, they don't like talking about business and like casual conversations. So they'll probe, they'll ask you some questions about yourself. They'll want to have they want you to give them a reason to talk to you, right? So you give them that reason by building this body that they admire, that they want to know more about you. And when they start knowing more about you, they're going to start introducing you to other people. They're going to start introducing you to opportunities. They might even want to be your client, right? That's literally how I became a trainer. I was in these environments. These people would literally ask me, how did you look that way? Can you get me in shape? Because I really want to get in shape. You don't believe this, but some of the wealthiest people, they are dying to be jacked. And jack doesn't mean that you look like a bodybuilder. Again, it just looks like you're in elite shape and you look like you're athletic, right? That's what they want. So when they see that you're like that, they want your help. They want your insights. You have something of expertise that they can clearly see that they can start a conversation with you on, right? And when they start that conversation with you, that's when other opportunities come up. So going back to my story, I would go to these places and I would get some clients, like high ticket. I'm talking about paying me $5,000, $10,000 to train them, right? And I would start networking with these people. They become friends. A lot of these guys they're literally on my phone. I hit them up. What's up, bro? Like, how you doing? Like, literally, like, they're my brother. And it all came down to me being in elite shape. Like, that's what helped me. Like, everything that I'm saying about getting jacked, it literally, like, it's a pure reflection. I've lived this life. And I know some people are in the comments and they're like, bro, I'm jacked, but I don't get these opportunities. Well, step up your social skills. Start putting yourself out there more. It's not hard to build your social skills, especially when you're in shape, and you should have the confidence in yourself, right? Building that confidence. A lot of it is you don't even understand the benefits of your own physique. A lot of people who are in shape don't even understand the benefits. They did it, they dedicated their lives to it, but they don't even understand the social benefits that they get. They don't understand the perception benefits that they get, which is why they can't capitalize on opportunities. So you need to be able to capitalize on these opportunities by getting as jacked as you can, as ripped as you can, right? However you want to call it, and start going to these places and showing face. This is if you have no direction whatsoever. Now, let's say you have a little bit of direction, right? You have a little bit of direction. You kind of know where you want to go. Maybe you want to start an e-com brand. Maybe you want to get into some sort of business, right? Some sort of online business model, or maybe it's you want to start a physical business. You know this. You know what the plan is. You have a plan going. I also say get in shape. And so why do I say that? Why do I say get jacked even if you have a plan and you have a direction? Because you're going to need health reserves. I've said this on a previous video, like way back when. You can go look that up, right? But you need health reserves in the business world. I know this because I'm in the business world, right? You need the energy levels to be high. Business is a destructive sport, right? It's going to destroy your mind. It's going to destroy your body in a positive way, just so you can build it back even stronger. There's going to be a lot of stress points that you have. Your body's going to go through a lot of stress. Your mind's going to go through a lot of stress. You're going to be sitting a lot. You may not be able to eat quality foods because you don't have the time to do it, right? That's why a lot of people, they get coaches, right? They get fitness coaches to just kind of automate the whole process. By the way, I do fitness coaching. I've always done it, but I've never kind of advertised it out here just because again, I wanted to see what my audience wanted, right? So if you're interested in building a high status physique, right? If you want to build a physique that commands attention in the room and gets you better results in life and helps you with your energy levels, links in the description. You can fill out an application and we can talk and we can see how we can work one-on-one. I would love to help you, all right? So that's that. But going back to regular scheduled programming, you need to understand that you getting in shape as you're building that process is building your health reserves, because you're going to end up depleting them. By going through this business journey, which is extremely destructive to your body and to your mind, it always happens. This is why some of the most successful people who didn't get in shape before get even worse in shape than they already were, because they didn't lay the foundation. So you need to be laying the foundation. This is where I'm saying do both. But obviously put like most of your energy towards your business, and then figure out a way to be able to automate the fitness part and the nutrition part so that you don't have to think about it too much. Because in business, you want to think more about the business. You don't want to be thinking about other things, right? So go get a coach or a trainer if you need to, right? Because you already have a direction. You already have something going. You already have money coming in, right? Maybe you're transitioning from your job to your business. You have money coming in. Invest in that. That's what you invest in. But and if you don't have any money, if you don't have anything, find a way, watch free videos. I have videos on nutrition. There are countless amounts of fitness creators that have videos on nutrition, videos on training, the best workouts to do. I don't care to post what's the best workout, what's the best nutrition plan you need to have. Like, I don't care to post that. I care about telling you the results, getting you excited about the results of you getting in the gym, motivating you to get in the gym, right? Giving you the philosophy that I have around fitness. That's why I do this. So you need to understand that, like, okay, I need to get in shape because I'm depleting my health reserves by going through this business. Now, that's where I'm saying, if you're getting to the point where you're building so much momentum in your business and you have no time at all, and you literally can't even look at the gym, go get rich first, because you're close. You're already close to that goal. But if you're not close to getting rich, you need to also maximize your health, because as you get closer, it gets harder, and you need that reserve. So it seems like this whole entire video is basically get jacked first and then get rich. And I believe that wholeheartedly, because that's been my life story, and it's been the life story of a lot of other people who've testified this to me, right? I'm gonna actually put right here, as I continue speaking, there's literally, and I'm gonna actually read it as well. There's a text that I got from a client that I have. He actually just sold his business for 6 figures, an acquisition process, right? And he literally told me about his entire, like, he gave a full testimonial on what this did for him, right? So he said, hey, I have some feedback for you on the multidimensionally jacked experience, right? This is basically working with me to get in shape. This was within the first couple weeks of working with me, right? He said, I'm trying to become more multidimensionally jacked every single day myself. If I told you the power business deals we closed last week, I think going to the gym more regularly has improved my business focus and has made me a better leader for my family. My fiance and kids are all watching with anticipation. My mother-in-law keeps telling me she sees me losing weight. My business partners all started going to the gym regularly as well, because they know I go as much as I can now. My kids and fiance, they all want to start going to the gym. The respect level for dad has risen in the house as well. I know most of your demographic you speak on with these men who are trying to get a girlfriend. But for me, as a father with 3 kids and 3 businesses, listen to this, 3 kids and 3 businesses and a father, right? I needed to build my self-discipline and willpower in the gym. I also started going to therapy as well. So I could become better, because the business was only getting harder. I've said this. The business gets harder over time. The business gets harder over time, right? And my family is growing healthily, so new challenges and situations are coming up every day that are way more challenging than before. Making fitness a priority has helped me get more mentally strong, so I can dominate business and take care of my family with more strength and empathy. This is coming from a person who is actually successful in business and is rebuilding a new business line within the acquisition that he had. That's literally giving you a testimonial on how this is helpful. I I just drop my phone, but it'll break. Literally, it works. Everything I'm telling you is the truth. I'm not sitting here just telling you this just to sell you a program. I know some people, they'll try to be like, bro, he's just trying to sell his fitness program. No, I just want to help you because it's helped me. And this is a way that I know I can help you guys. Can I sit here and try to teach you how to make money, this and that? Sure. But that's already on the internet. You know how to make money. You just don't have the discipline to do it. So where do you build the discipline? Going to the gym. That's what it takes. So you have to understand that. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I wanted to sum up in terms of should you get jacked or should you get rich first? Go get jacked first and then get rich. Period, point blank. I'm going to stand by that. And people who don't agree with that, you're coping, right? You're coping and you want to get rich. You don't know how to do it. That's a different problem. But for the people who understand, they have a path. They know that they want to get rich. They know what business model they want to do. Go get jacked first so that you have the health reserve so that you can deplete it during your journey of building your business, because I promise you it's not easy, my friend. I built multiple businesses. I've been a part of multiple businesses. I know it's a hard process. I know what I had to give up to do it. I know I couldn't go to the gym as much as I usually do. So take this and be serious about this because it genuinely can benefit your life in all ways. So I appreciate you. Again, if you want to work with me, build a high status physique as a man and dominate the room, dominate your life, links in the description. I appreciate you. I'll catch you on the next video.